Alright, good morning, y'all. I should have been out here at 6 a.m., but I've been sleeping in a lot lately. I don't know why, but it's becoming a trend for me. But it's about 10 o'clock, and we're under a heat advisory, so it's already hot. But I found me a little shade here on this creek. I don't fish this creek a lot because I usually don't catch much here, but I've only fished it a handful of times, and I'm hoping it's just wrong place, wrong time kind of thing. But I've got some fresh shad that I just caught and some frozen bluegill. I'm going to put out a couple bottom rigs, float a bobber around, see if we can catch some catfish. Got another rod with some kind of fishing lure on it, probably a rooster tail. We might throw that around, but going to see if we can catch a fish today. I'm hoping for catfish, but let's get some bait in the water, see how we do. Well, first thing I'm gonna, I guess, throw this little bobber out. Hook me a piece of shad. I got me some shad pre-chunked. I chunked it up just a little while ago. But I might set that a little deeper. Set this drag. That seems good. I see y'all probably can't see it, big old buffalo out there. Swimming. Anyway, I got my breezes at my back right here, so I'm gonna throw this right over here, and I'll let this float around on that bank, and then I'll throw my bottom rods out here. All right, bait's in. Fresh shad on everything. Now I'm gonna give it 20 minutes or so, and then I'll probably move these rods around. Right now they're both on this bank. I may direct them both down this way. It's getting later in the day, later in the morning. I don't think the fish are going to be quite as active. So I think when you get later in the day, midday, while they're just kind of laying around, I feel like you need to be a little more mobile. Even though moving around is not my favorite thing to do, sometimes that's the best way to approach it. So we're gonna try this. I'm gonna let my bobber float. I'm about to throw it out there. It's floating across this way, so I'm about to throw it over there and let it float back across. All right. Well, trying to eat me a peanut butter cracker, y'all. This line got slacked, and I see something. I see my line still moving. I think he's on there. Yeah. Well, I don't know. Can't catch up to him. Please don't be a gar. He's coming right to me, whatever it is. Oh, little cat. All right. All right. All right. Actually my first catfish out of this creek. I probably only fished down here 3 or 4 other times, but there we go, little blue cat. I'm gonna throw him back. Well, I need a seat and 5-gallon bucket's a lot easier to get out than my lawn chair. Look at this net, y'all. I found this the other day on the side of the lake. A lot of these, I think they're called braille lines. You know, the lines that are inside that when you pull it closes it. There was 5 of them broke, and I replaced them, and it works just fine. That's what I caught bait with today. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There he goes, y'all. Still got it. Might have hooked himself. Yeah, he's on there. Oh, I pulled my rod holder out of the ground. What the crap? I didn't have them in there very far. The ground's too hard. What we got on here? Feels like it's swimming to me. like the last one was. Oh, that's a bigger one. That's not a bad little blue there. Don't get in them sticks right there. Yeah, that's not a bad blue right there at all. Skinny. Got a big old head on him though. Yep. Skinny thing. He's been on a stringer or something before. He's got a wound on his mouth. Let's get him up here. Yeah. He's got a wound on his stomach too. He ain't in very good shape. I got him by the lead. Ouch. Probably wasn't the best idea. I'm trying not to get wet, y'all. I should have dropped my grabbers. And you don't have no bottom jaw to hang on to. There we go. We got him now. Check this guy out. That's a long fish to be so little, but yeah, he's all wounded, or has been. Check out that jaw. My goodness, he's had a rough time. But all right, I'm gonna go let him go. All right, old timer. There you go, buddy. Woo! That was an old fish that's had a rough life. I bet if he could talk, he could really tell a good story. And I wouldn't mind hearing it. But anyway, yeah, he was that long. I bet if he was healthy, he would have probably weighed 20 pounds. I mean, he was a long fish. But anyway, I'm gonna get some bait back on there, see if we can catch another. All right, bait back in. Yeah, this is a creek that makes me wish I had a kayak. It's beautiful down through there, and I've heard a lot of great stories about fishing this creek. I just kind of moved over to this area a few years ago. I've come down here and fished it a few times because I remember me and a buddy coming down here when we was in high school fishing, and I just happened to remember kind of where it was, come down here and found it. And a lot of people fish down here. Of course, you can tell that by the trash they leave, but it ain't real trashy. But, all right, got this bait back out there. Got my rod holder back in the ground. It's real hard right there, old road bed. Can't really drive them in too far, but they're doing the job. All right. All right, good morning, y'all. We're about to see if we can pull some catfish out of this creek. I'm, expecting channel cat. That's kind of what I'm set up for, rigged up for. Brought some pretty light stuff. Brought some night crawlers and some cut bluegill. So that's bait. I was out here yesterday. Me and John came to McDonald's, and I thought, well, we're going to swing by the creek. We've had a lot of rain lately, and we're going to go by and look at the creek, and I let him swim a little bit. And I've always got a fishing rod in the truck, and I fooled around, and we caught a few catfish. I let John pretty much caught a couple catfish, but I used my phone and videoed his as he was reeling them in. So while I'm getting set up, I'm going to show y'all his first fish he caught yesterday. He did a good job, y'all. But anyway, y'all check that out, and I'm going to get set up, and we're going to get some bait in the water. You got him stuck? It's a big one.
There you go, you got it.
Now pull up. Oh, look at him. Woohoo!
He's catfish.
No, he's a little one.
Yeah, you got him. Good job, buddy. Oh, let us see.
I know you got a fish, so I can hold it.
Yeah. All right, now it's still a little dark, y'all, but I couldn't wait. This is prime time to get out of here, and it's cool right now. I'd like to get a few hours of fishing in before it heats up, and then get out of here. But I'm just light rod and reel. I think this is a medium action rod. I don't know what line I got on this thing. It might be 10-pound test, but I tied me up a Kentucky rig here out of some 20-pound mono. I got a little 1/0 hook and a 1 ounce weight on it. This is a little bait holder hook. I'm going to put a night crawler on this one. I got another rod rigged up the same way, and then I have another one with a bigger hook and a bigger weight. This current's moving pretty good, so probably gonna need a bigger weight on one of them. And I'm probably just gonna start off with 2 rods. I'm gonna use about half of that guy. Hook him so he'll still wiggle a little bit. Have a little wiggle to it anyway. But all right, I brought me a towel. Yeah, and a stringer. The ones we caught yesterday, my daughter and son-in-law were with me too. Between us, we sat here not very long and caught 3 and missed a few because we were visiting. But they were whole fryer size. I think one of them might have been big enough to fillet, but that's all right. I'll take some whole fryers. We're going to put a few on the stringer, or try to, and see how we do. So here we go. Oh, here he is, y'all. First one. Got him. That took about 1.5 minutes. Yeah, buddy. That's a sign of a good morning. Now we might catch a few here and that be it, and we move on, but y'all know me. I really like to just set up somewhere and take it easy. That's what we're going to try to do. They don't feel, terrible for this tackle. Couple pounds probably. This is exciting. Plus, this is a real pretty view down here. I don't fish here a whole lot. Yeah, buddy. Oh, now he's gonna try to fight with me. You might as well give it up there, little feller. He's tangled up. All right, let's get him up here. Well, there he is, first one. We're going to throw him on the stringer and get back after him. That was quick, 1.5 minutes maybe in the water. But all right, I'm going to string him up. All right, got him on the stringer, same worm. I just rehooked it a little bit. I'm chunking towards the deep side. Now it's washing it over to the shallower side, but I think it's settling before it gets way up here in the shallow water. But right towards the end of that tree there. Yeah, buddy. All right, stick it back in the rod holder and try to get a second rod out. All right, we'll bait this one out with some bluegill. It's got a 4/0 hook on it. Hook it up like so. Check for a scale. Now this one, I got the heavier weight on it. I'm gonna throw it up here closer and hopefully it settles in place. The current don't carry it way down there where this other one is. I'm not gonna throw it out as far, so it ain't gonna go down there either way, but I'd like to keep it up here out of the way. But let's just chunk it straight across. Ooh, I almost got right. Oh, I did get right on the bank. Now I got my weight hung in a root. Oh man, that's no way to start. Oh, it come out. Whew. Okay, I want to check, make sure my bait's still on there. It looks like it is. Okay, let's try that again. Uh-oh, my other rod's getting a bite already, y'all. See it? There could be some bluegill out there chewing on them worms too, so I might go through some bait. We'll see. All right, I'm gonna stick this one in the rod holder. I thought I had a fish on here. I picked this up. He must be a little bitty guy. Sure enough, little. Oh, I got a sucker. What the heck? Check out this dude. I need to save him for catfish bait. But I ain't. Not today. Let him go. Get in there, buddy. Oh, there we go. Yeah, buddy. Well, I have determined they don't want nothing to do with bluegill. I had bluegill on both of these and I've moved around some with no action. He looked like a, decent one for this kind of tackle out there. Where you going, buddy? Huh? It's about like that first one. Little channel cat. They don't want the bluegill. It's the worms. Which does make sense since this creek's been flooded. Worms are a natural forage. It's probably been washing out a lot of worms. That's what they've probably been eating on. Didn't want nothing to do with the bluegill. I've been moving around, 45 minutes, not a long time. But nothing has touched the bluegill. As soon as I put a worm on and threw this out there, it wasn't out there a couple minutes and grabbed it up. So I'm gonna put him on the stringer and I'm gonna put worm on both of these. Nice little channel. All right. All right, y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed that. That was a couple of trips that I almost didn't save, but I decided to put them together, try to make something out of it. But I didn't do an outro to this video because that last place I was at is a pretty popular spot, and I was there on a Saturday morning, and a bunch of people showed up that was still having a good time, from the night before, I guess. So I just kind of slid on out of there. But anyway, hope y'all enjoyed it. If so, hit the thumbs up button for me. You want to see more, hit subscribe. Thank y'all.